What's going on, boys? It's Big Old Dog Boxing. What's going on? Shit, bruh. I just had some things that had on my mind and I wanted to get off regarding this Tank Davis situation, bruh. You know what I'm saying? This whole Tank Davis situation, man. So by now, I'm sure most of you have heard that Gervontae Davis is on the run. An arrest warrant has been issued for the boxing champion in connection with alleged domestic violence incident from October. The warrant has been issued on charges including false imprisonment, attempted kidnapping. It's a whole mess, man. It's a whole situation. And the Miami Gardens Police Department held a news conference yesterday stating that they are working with the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force to find Tank Davis. At this time, the Miami Gardens Police Department is actively working with the United States Marshals Fugitive Task Force to locate and just snatch this guy up, right? That's basically what's going on. The Miami Gardens Police Department remains committed to holding officers accountable and protecting victims. Yo, and that's the thing, man. This guy, he should have just turned himself in as soon as he learned about them having an arrest, having a warrant for his arrest. You know what I'm saying? He's just making it worse by not turning himself in. This incident took place. BYU, what up, bro? BYU says, I'm at work, but I will be listening. For sure. For sure, for sure. Yeah, man, get that money, bro. Get that money. Yeah, man, the incident took place back in October. And, bruh, days after the incident, the chick filed a lawsuit. It's supposed to be an ex-girlfriend of his. His ex-girl filed a lawsuit against him. And so I'm going to say allegedly, right? Because he's still innocent until proven guilty. But, bro, they supposedly got tape, bro. They got it recorded. But Tank Davis was walking in there, man, and he snatched up his ex-girl. And get this, she's a VIP cocktail waitress, bro. Right? But this is where the story gets interesting, man, because what if he walked in there and instead of serving drinks, bro, she was sitting on some dude's lap or something, bro. And that's probably where he lost his shit, bro. That's probably why he attacked her. He walked in there, he walked into the gentleman's club, and he saw his old lady that's supposed to be a cocktail waitress. And he saw her sitting on some dude's lap, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bruh, it's nasty work. He probably saw that shit and that's why he hemped her up. He's like, wait a minute, bitch. You ain't supposed to be dancing on this dude. BYU says Tank's a cuck. Damn, bro, I'm telling you. That might be what happened, bro. I'm telling you, man. There has to be a reason why this dude went in there really angry, bro, and snatched her up. He must have seen her dancing on some dude's lap, and he lost his shit. He's like, you're supposed to be serving drinks, bitch, not fucking rubbing on dudes fucking Johnsons. You know what I'm saying? But he allegedly, right, he grabbed the woman. So he goes into the gentleman's club. He grabs this woman and he's pulling her with one hand. And then he has his throat he has another hand on her throat, and he's forcibly dragging her through a stairwell, through the kitchen, through the back exit, before physically assaulting her in the parking garage, where she was eventually released to her co-workers by Davis. She suffered bruises on her left arm, and the police say that they reviewed the surveillance footage and it corroborates with what the woman said. The investigation determined that Mr. Davis was forced to restrain in an attempt to remove the victim from the location against her will. Um, so his ex-girlfriend, right, the victim in this case, she said that she had known Davis since 2022 and that they were in an intimate relationship with the boxer for approximately 5 months. And bro, and this is where it gets crazy, bro. Like, you've only been dating a girl for 5 months, dude. Like, if it didn't work out, it's only been 5 months, dude. Let it go. Let that shit go, bro. I don't understand, bro. Like, it's only 5 months. It's not that serious. It don't work out. Move on. Get another girl, bro. You know, it's not like it was your wife. It's not like it was your wife cucking you with some other dude, bro. It was some chick that you was talking to for 5 months, bro. Come on, dude. It's not that serious. So they were dating for 5 months, and he ended a month, or I'm sorry, she ended it a month before the incident. She blocked him from all forms of communication, and that was that, man. So now Gervontae Davis has an arrest warrant for his arrest. And like I said, bro, he should have turned himself in, bro. He should have turned himself in yesterday when he learned that he had a warrant. You know what I'm saying? But my brother, Real Talk Combat, in the building. What's up, bro? Real Talk Combat, OG. What up, big dog? Yeah, man, we're over here talking about this whole this Gervontae Davis situation, man, and how I say good riddance, real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? I say good riddance, bro. The hell with this dude, Gervontae Davis, bro. Yeah, my man, real talk, bro. Where you been, bro? I haven't seen you. You know what though, bro? I haven't been. You know what I'm saying? I've been in and out, bro. I've been having to work and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this YouTube shit comes secondary, bro. Like, but I've been getting on a little bit more, bro, and yeah, man, fucking good to see you too, my brother. Real Talk Combat, bro. One of the first OGs, bro. You were like one of my first subscribers, bro. I appreciate that shit, bro. If I had your address, I would send you a gift, bro. But but yeah, man. Talking about this Gervontae Davis situation, bro. How he's on the run. He's got a warrant. And I say, bro, the hell with it, bro. I say, fuck him. You know what I mean? I say, fuck him, bro. Like Gervontae Davis, he never gave us the fights we wanted, bro. Like he never gave us the fights we wanted. He never fought Loma. You know, he ducked Loma for like 10 years. Real Talk Combat says, hell yeah, bro. Glad to see you made it to the lives, man. Good shit. Yeah, bro. Like Real Talk Combat, bro. Fucking yeah, bro. Of course, bro. Those fucking lies, bro. The fucking those lies be lit, bro. Those lies be fucking lit. I be seeing you up there, fucking, of course, Jules, Herb, Country. Yeah, that's all good shit, man. It's all good shit. But yeah, bro, back to this boxing shit, man. And Gervontae Davis, bro. Like, bro, I'm not. I say good, man. Fuck him. He never gave us the fights we wanted. You know, he never, dude. He ducked Loma for like 10 years. But once Loma was old and he announced his retirement, oh, now all of a sudden he wants to fight him. Man, fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that shit. Tank Davis, he never fought Devin Haney. He never fought Teofimo Lopez, bro. He never fought Shakur Stevenson. Bro, this dude fought nobody, bro. So I say good riddance with him, bro. And not to mention, hopefully, once he's gone, all his fans disappear as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping all the tanking maniacs, bro. Real Talk Combat says it's not like we're missing out on big fights that could have happened because they were never going to. So there's no loss when Tank retires. Yeah, bro, that's exactly what I'm saying, dude. Like, and not to mention, bro, if anything, it's a game because hopefully, right, the Tankamaniacs, bro, the Tankamaniacs could go with him. Because, dude, the Tankamaniacs are the worst, bro. They're a special group of fucking people, bro. That's for sure. Real talk. Bro, those fucking guys are special, dude. Both of them, men and women, dude. They're a bunch of fucking special motherfuckers here online, dude. And of course, you got the bigger ones, right? Like Boxing Ego. Um, who else, bro? Knockout Boxing 86. Fanon. Ellie Setback. And this is how crazy these fucking Tank fans are here online, bro. They're still defending this dirtbag, bro. They're still defending him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're still defending this dude after his seventh domestic violence incident. I mean, I can see giving someone the benefit of the doubt, bro, after their first domestic violence case, right? But, bro, this shit happens on a regular basis, bro. This dude catches domestic violence cases on a regular basis, bro. And that's what I'm saying. These fucking guys are still defending him, bro. They're still defending him, bro. That's how I know these dudes want to fuck him. Especially Boxing Ego. Boxing Ego wrote this dude a whole love letter, bro. He wrote him a whole love letter. But Real Talk Combat says, hell yeah, it's on a yearly basis. He catches a case now. Yeah, bro. It's like, and the crazy part about it, Real Talk, bro, is these guys are still defending this dude, bro. That's the sickest part about it. They still make excuses for this dude. Like, one of my favorite excuses, bro, is like, oh well, they were just trying to set him up. They were just trying to set him up. She's just trying to get money out of him. My brother John, fucking U5Y, what up, bro? Glad to have you in my chat, brother. What's going on, John? But yeah, bro, it's it's a sickness. It's a sickness, bro. These guys, yeah, but like I was saying, they make excuses, bro, and they try to blame the victim, bro. That's the sickest part about it. BYU says the love letter. Yeah, bro, the love letter. Y'all remember the love letter? Um, yeah, bro, the love letter, bro. Talking about he's such a trendsetter. He's such a trendsetter, and he what does he say? Oh, he wears chrome hearts, and he's everything these other guys want to be. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. My brother Real Talk Combat says they defend him on the basis that he's never been convicted, which is bullshit because it's pattern behavior, which with a common denominator. Yup. Yes, sir. We game all night says, what's good? I love the free smoke lives. Bro, that reminds me. Let me drop the link, bro. Let me drop that link. I totally forgot that I put that in the title. Let me see here. Give me a minute, bro. Boom, chakalaka. Oh. Yeah, man. Anybody that's not feeling my opinions, bro, could hop on and tell me how they feel, bro. But yeah, right now, we're talking about how this dude Gervontae Davis, bro, as far as boxing goes, he never gave us the fights we wanted. You know what I'm saying? He always gave us some bullshit. And honestly, bro, the worst part about Tank Davis is his crazy ass fans, bro. The Tankamaniacs. Those guys were the worst, dude. They were the worst because and oh, dude, I remember Knockout Boxing 86, bro. That fucking guy, dude. I couldn't like when I first came across his channel, dude. The first video that I watched about him was he was criticizing Saul Canelo Alvarez for not fighting David Benavidez. But as soon as you ask him about, well, what about Tank Davis, bro? Tank Davis still hasn't fought any of his contemporaries, bro. At least the Canelo fans can say, bro, at least we fucking unified. Canelo unified, bro. Canelo fought some of his nemesis, bro. Canelo fought Triple G. Canelo fought Islam Lara. Canelo fought Floyd Mayweather, bro. We game all night says, I'm a Tank fan, but don't approve of the bullshit and just want to see him in big fights at 140. You know what? And here's the thing, we game all night, bro. I don't know if we'll ever see him fight again because you got to remember he's been talking about he's been losing interest. He's been saying that, oh, you know, this is my last fight or I'm getting ready to retire. You know what I'm saying? He's been losing interest in this shit. I don't know if we ever see him back again. Or, you know what? We might, bro, because he's going to need money. Them lawyer fees are expensive, dog. You know what I'm saying? We game all night says, yeah, he been checked out. I think the business kicked his ass. It has, bro, but we still can't use that as an excuse, dog. We can't use that as an excuse to go and beat bitches up, you know? Because we game all night says he's stupid because he stepped away as soon as the bag came around. Yup. Yeah, he fell in love with the Floyd Mayweather shit, bro. He fell in love with the Floyd Mayweather blueprint. He wanted to pick and choose, give us bullshit fights. And I remember people started getting tired of that shit, bro. I remember people started saying, man, all right, maybe the next fight he'll give us the fight we want. Right? What's he give us? He gives us fucking Leo Santa Cruz, bro. Moves him all the way up from what? 122. All right, maybe not this fight. Maybe the next one, right? You know, because we all wanted to see him fight Devin Haney at the time. Devin Haney was at 135. We wanted to see him fight Shakur. Shakur was around that weight division. I can't remember if it was 130, 135. Lomachenko, bro, we wanted him to fight Loma for fucking ever. We never got the Lomachenko fight ever. Right? Teofimo, bro, he should have been fought Teofimo. But nah, man, we never got nothing. And a lot of guys they'll say, well, this would be his legacy. He retired undefeated. Well, yeah, he retired undefeated, motherfucker. He didn't fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? Who's his best win on his resume? Fucking Leo Santa Cruz, bro. 122 pounder. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I say good riddance, bro. Fuck him. You know? Especially, dude. It is what it is. It was what it was, man. But I mean, shit is crazy, bro. Shit is crazy because this dude, he's got a whole arrest warrant, bro. He's got a whole arrest warrant after his ass, and that's a pretty big fucking deal, dude. He should just turned himself in. He should just turned himself in as soon as he learned about that shit, man. But it is what it is. Apart from Tank Davis, though, man, something else I've been thinking about too is this guy Richardson Hitchens, bro. And don't ask me why, right? I've been asking or been thinking about that fighter because it's just because we're talking about stupid people, right? And Gervontae Davis, bro, it doesn't get no more stupid than Gervontae Davis, bro. Like considering the fact that you threw away an opportunity, bro, to make generational money, bro, versus Tank or versus Jake Paul. John U5 says Tank is damaged goods. If check pass, he destined is and was to go to jail. Yeah, John, man, I could see something similar to what I don't know if you follow football, American football, but Antonio Brown, he's in a similar situation, and so is and also, bro, I recently did a video on Adrian Broner, bro, and I could see something like I could see something like that for Gervontae Davis, bro. You know, just somebody that squandered their whole fucking all their all their all their talent, just squandered it all off, bro. I could see something like that. And and you know what? It's like uh it's like that movie Bronx Tale where he says the saddest thing in life is um like when you squander, talent away. John says, yeah, the both. Yeah, man. Uh yeah, that's on that movie, The Bronx Tale, he says the saddest thing in life is someone that squanders your talent away or giving talent that they don't use, some amongst those lines, bro. uh and that's kind of what we're witnessing right now. But I don't feel sorry for the guy, bro. Like this is not his first time around. Like this is not his first time doing this shit, or it's not the first, his second, or his third, bro. It's like my man, it's like my boy Real Talk just said, bro. It's a every year thing. It's a every year thing, bro. Like when are you gonna learn, bro? Like you can't beat bitches up, dude. And it might be like what it could be too, guys. And I'm not saying that it's okay to do this, but it might be like a Napoleon complex, because the guy's a manlet, bro. The guy's like 5'4", 5'5". He's a little guy, bro, and like I can only imagine, bro, being that size, dude. That would fucking suck. But that doesn't give him the right to go and beat bitches up, right? Because John says because boxers are allowed to cherry pick. Yeah. Yep. Nowadays, especially you're seeing it with it nowadays, bro, like boxing in modern day, it is just a popularity contest, fam. That's all boxing is now, is a popularity contest because you see Ryan Garcia, right? Take a guy like Ryan Garcia, bro, who BYU says Adrian Broner, Franklin Saint. Oh shit, bro! You know what? I've seen that fucking show, Snowfall. That's a good fucking show. That okay? Yeah, that was a good show, bro. Yeah, because I was reading it BYU your chat, and I was like, okay, but it's been a while, bro. So yeah, I remember Franklin Saint. That's right. That's right. That dude had it all, bro. That dude had it all. He had his pilot's license, bro. He was flying fucking planes. Man, fucking buying real estate, all the shit, right? Had all the money, bro. And then at the end, he starts off right back where he started, but worse, bro. But worse, dude. That's a good ass fucking show, bro. I think it was Snowflake or Snowfall, bro. That's what it was, Snowfall. Yeah, BYU, man. It's something similar. Yeah, you're right, man. It's something similar. You're right, because that last scene, fuck, bro. That last scene, Franklin Saint was asking his friend if he had some money so he can buy him some liquor, bro. And that's exactly where Adrian Broner's at, bro. You know what's crazy about that shit? BYU. John says, facts. A woman can challenge your manhood like nobody can. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying, John. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and some women, bro, are devious, bro. You know what I mean? Some women do shit just out of spite. So I could imagine a lot of women, like, you know, they talk shit about his height, bro, and he's already real insecure. Because you imagine, bro, like, I don't know how tall everybody is in the chat, bro, but can you guys imagine, bro, like being 5'4", 5'5" as a man, and you already got to deal with that shit, right? But then you got a woman making fun of you, calling you a manlet, you little short bitch manlet and shit like that, bro. Like, it can't be easy, bro. It can't be easy, but nevertheless, dude, like, that still don't give you the right to go around beating women up, bro. You know? Yeah, it still don't give you the right, bro. And the worst part about all this, bro, is that he has daughters, bro. I'm pretty sure he has a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man. Back to this boxing shit though, bro. It's boxing now is a popularity contest, bro. Boxing now is just a popularity contest because Ryan Garcia, he gets shot after shot after shot. And why? Was because the dude's got 12 million fucking followers on Instagram, another 7 mil on Twitter, another, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he has another 2 million on YouTube, like, and they want this guy to have a title bad, bro. They want this guy. It's so obvious that they want this guy to have a title. John says some men can't that kind of smoke. Some men can't take that kind of smoke. Yeah, man. You're right. Some guys can't handle it. You're right. Some guys cannot handle it. You're right. Um, I one time heard I heard a 911 call, and you know how, bro, you can find anything on fucking on the internet. John says followers don't buy tickets. Bro, John, you know what? That is a good point, bro. Followers do not buy tickets. That is a solid point, dog. Like, I wonder if his online followers translate to the ticket sales, bro, because it's so obvious that the powers that be in boxing, bro, they want this guy to have a belt. It's so obvious, bro. It's so obvious that they want this guy to have a belt. Think about it, bro. Like, after he gets caught juicing, the WBA still gives him a chance at the title, even though he never fought. He was coming off suspension. He never fought at the welterweight division. and they still gave him a title shot, bro. And it was a layup, bro. He was supposed to beat Rolly Romero. He was supposed to beat him. That was a layup, bro. Like, Ryan Garcia was supposed to win that fight, and he couldn't. And so he lost. And now the WBC is giving him another title shot to fight Mario Barrios. And Mario Barrios he's been given a lot of slack too, bro. Like, I don't think Mario Barrios ever had to defend against a mandatory, bro. I don't think he has. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, bro, but all his fights have been they've been voluntaries, bro. Like, I know that fight versus Manny Pacquiao, that wasn't a mandatory. That wasn't a mandatory, obviously, because Manny Pacquiao, that was his first fight in fucking half a decade, bro. And so it's so obvious, dude. It's so obvious, bro, that they want this guy to have a belt. John says, no shade, but Mr. Garcia needs tender, loving medications. Yeah, he probably does. He needs some. He needs something to help her. Yeah, something to help his ass from bouncing off the walls, huh? Fucking the guy's off his fucking rocker, bro, for sure. And yeah, man, it's obvious that everybody wants to see this guy succeed. And it's like, for what? Well, it's because the guy he's done a good job of branding himself online. That's really it. Bipolar. John says he's bipolar. Bro, honestly, I couldn't even tell you, dog. I couldn't even tell you if he is or not, bro. But what I could tell you is that Mario Barrios is the worst fucking champion I've ever seen. I could tell you that much. And I think that I wouldn't be surprised if they give Ryan Garcia still another chance after this. But if he loses to Mario Barrios, bro, I don't know what to say, you know? Because he should be able to win this fight. John says Oscar knows it. Look, John, and that's another person too, bro, that he just keeps giving. It's so obvious that Oscar De La Hoya wants this guy to have a belt too. You know, he keeps giving him shot after shot. And even though, you know, they've had their bickerments, they get into it. Because you hear Ryan Garcia talking about he wants to leave Golden Boy. Golden Boy refuses to let him go. He must have signed his life away to Golden Boy, bruh. But Golden Boy, they refuse to let him go. But yeah, bro, Mario Barrios is the worst fucking champion I've ever seen, bro. And they don't ever press the issue with Mario Barrios either. They let that dude hold the belt all, like, I haven't seen him defend against any mandatories. Fucking yeah, dude, just fucking trash, bro. It's trash. But on the good side, though, bro, we got some boxing this weekend, man. We got some golden shit show, you know. We got Rocha versus Curiel. That's a show for the hardcores. I don't know if anybody follows those guys, but that should be a good fight. We got some fights this weekend. And I think next weekend it's already. I think we got I know it's this month, bro, but I don't know if it's this week or maybe the week after. But, you know, we got Murtaya versus, what's that dude's name, bro? Andy Cruz, bro, the Cuban. You know what I'm saying? Andy Cruz versus the Cuban, bro. That should be pretty fucking good. But yeah, man. But yeah, who else, bro? What else is going on? We got the and of course, bro. I mean, and it, but back to what I was saying, bro, about the Tank Davis thing. I mean, what else could you really say about the guy, right? I pretty much got off everything I had to say. Like, pretty much said everything I had to say. Like the guy is a prospect, bro, that never amounted to much, bro. And I don't know if he ever will. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he ever will. Now the next question is though, bro, like I wonder why the police don't release the I wonder why the police don't release the video. You know what I'm saying? I really want to see that video, bro. BYU says he's a bum. Which one, bro? You talking about Mario Barrios or who you talking about, John? Or BYU? BYU, who's a bum, bro? But yeah, man. Hey, you know what? Tank Davis was another guy, bro. Tank Davis was another guy that they gave chance after chance after chance to, bro. Um, like I wonder if Tank. Oh yeah, Gervontae Davis for sure, bro. Like, and you know what, BYU, man. And it's a damn shame because I liked watching Tank inside the ring. Tank had a very entertaining style, bro. You know, Tank has a very entertaining style. He is not. Tank was never a boring fighter. I'll give you that, bro. Like, he was never like a Shakur Stevenson or a Devin Haney, where he'd do the little 1-2 and then he'd hug onto fighters and do all that gay ass shit and just hug on fighters and fucking sexually harass a man. Tank was all about throwing those fucking blows. But outside the ring, man, he's a complete dirtbag, bro. Complete fucking dirtbag, bro. There's really nothing else you could say about him outside the ring. Yeah, John, man, the guy. there's no redeemable qualities when it comes to Gervontae Davis outside of the ring, bro. No, he punches really hard. You could say that he punches really fucking hard, and you know what, man? You know what's fucking crazy is that Gervontae Davis has all this smoke, bro, for the women, right? For the strippers. And I remember a few years back, there is video of him assaulting a chick at the basketball game, bro. I don't know if y'all remember that, but he was choking out, or he grabbed this chick by the fucking. They were courtside, and Gervontae Davis goes to wring her fucking neck, bro. Like, so. And even though he's got a history, bro, and there's proof of his violent history versus women, people still online are defending this man, bro. And I'm like, that shit is crazy, bro. John says Tank needs a wife, not a side piece. Bro, I don't think Tank. Nah, John, bro, that's a bad idea. Tank will end up killing his wife, dude. Tank will probably end up killing that broad, bro. Like, nah, don't give him that. You know what I'm starting to think, bro? I'm starting to think that I'm starting to think Tank Davis, bro, he wants to go to jail, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he keeps going back. He keeps getting caught up with beating up women. I think he likes how they smell in there, bro. That's what I'm thinking. I think he likes how they smell. Um, I think he wants to go in there, bro. I think he likes going in there. BYU says Tank will pull it OJ Simpson. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. He'll end up killing her, dude. No, that's a bad idea, John. You trying to get somebody killed, John. Forget about that shit, dude. Uh, but yeah, bro, Tank Davis never had that smoke, bro, for like I remember some fighters, bro, that would straight up I remember Teofimo Lopez, bro, would call him a straight pussy and a bitch on interviews and Shakur Stevenson, same thing, bro. Be calling him out. I remember watching a video of Shakur Stevenson calling out Tank Davis, talking about, "Hey, bro, I want that smoke, bro. Let's go." And and Devin Haney, bro. All these guys, bro. Like all these guys would call this dude a bitch, and they'd call his, they'd call him out. And instead of fighting these guys, bro, you're over there beating up women, bro. You over there beating up women, beating up strip club or strippers and cocktail waitresses and chicks with BBLs and shit, bro. This shit is crazy, dude. This shit is crazy, bro. John says because he didn't want to fight him. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, John, bro. He had all this smoke. He had all this smoke for the women, but he didn't have the smoke for the men, bro. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, me and you are in an agreement, bro. Like he didn't want to fight them. But oh, gee, I wonder why. He's like, nah, I don't want to fight that guy. He goes, but that bitch over there with the BBL, yeah, I'll beat her up. I'll fuck her up. Bitch is looking at me funny. Fucking crazy, bro. Yeah. Hey, but question for you guys, bro. Who's Gervontae Davis's best win? Who's Gervontae's best win on his resume, bro? Um, for me, John said Pitbull. That is probably his best win, dude. And you know what's crazy, John, is that win, in my opinion, bro, it could have been a draw. It could have been a draw, bro. I think Pitbull did enough to get a draw. He barely won, but a win is a win. John says I was shocked. What? Why? Why, John? Why were you shocked, bro? Like I would say, dude, that Ryan Garcia was his best win, but we all know the situation there. He had a rehydration clause and a catch weight, bro. Like he didn't fight the same Ryan Garcia that Oscar Duarte fought, or Devin Haney fought, or shit, even Rolly, right? Because there was no rehydration clause with the Rolly fight. There was no catch weight. He might have not been on the shit. He might have been on the juice, but he was healthy, you know. Um, and it's a damn shame, bro. That dude didn't even have to take that fight. Ryan Garcia, his stupid ass, bro, took that fucking shitty ass deal. I would have never took that deal, bro. Rehydration clause and a catch weight, bro. Yeah, man. But nah, bro, I'm not gonna feel sorry for this dude. It's his bed, bro. He made it. I'm not gonna make excuses for him. Fuck that shit. Yeah, man. I say good riddance, bro. The guy never gave us the fights we wanted. He, and like I said, he has. John says 2 power puncher and a thought Pitbull was stronger. 2 power puncher and thought Pitbull was stronger. Well, yeah, John, he was pushing him back, bro. When do you ever see Tank Davis fighting on the back foot, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's a good point. Pitbull Cruz was pushing Gervontae Davis back. Yeah, you're right. I never see that guy fighting the back foot. That was the only fight. But the worst part, bro, and I can't wait for this fucking fan base to leave, bro. It's the Tank Davis fans, bro. The Tankamaniacs. They're the worst, bro. They make excuses after excuses after excuses, but they want to criticize every other fighter. But you better not criticize their little tanky tank. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand that shit, bro. Can't stand that shit, bro. Tankamaniacs are the fucking worst, bro. Yeah, they're a special group of people, bro. I'll tell you what. A lot of fucking special motherfuckers, dude. Gervontae Davis fans are. Yeah, man. Like I said, the boxing Shigo with his fucking letter, and knockout boxing '86 with his double standards, Fanon with his man titties, making up stories and shit. John Tanky Tank, yeah, man, they're little fucking Tanky Tank, bruh. BYU says, "Who's the worst boxer you ever seen?" Oh, bro, that is a good question. That is a good fucking question, bro. Bro, off the top of my head, I want to say Rolly Romero, but Mario Barrios is even worse than Rolly Romero, bro. I mean, okay, for me, the worst boxer, bro, I think, okay, not worst boxer, bro. Okay, the worst boxer I've ever seen. Let me come back to you on that one, bro. But the worst champion for me, bro, is Mario Barrios. I've never seen a worse champion than Mario Barrios. Bro, worst boxer I've ever seen. That's a good one, BYU. Wow. Wow. Yo, John said Tyson at his lowest point. Wow, bro, really? Wow, Tyson at his lowest point. Wow. What about you, BYU? Who's the worst fighter you've ever seen, bro? I'm trying to think, man. The worst fighter I've ever seen. Hmm, that's a good one, dude. That is a good fucking question. Mario Barrios? Yeah, see, okay. All right. Yeah, Mario Barrios and Rolly Romero. Yeah. And that says a lot. That's the thing, bro. That says a lot about Ryan Garcia, bro. Because like Rolly beat Ryan Garcia, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Ryan Garcia is he's all gifted talent. That's it. That he's just got that twitchy, that crazy speed from that left hook, bro. But that's about it. Because Rolly Romero just all he did, bro, to shut that down was he kept his earmuff up, bro. John says, "Yep, pitiful." Yeah, Mario Barrios is fucking the worst, bro. The worst. And I remember, see, so here earlier, bro, like I went to one of the Tank fans, I went to one of their lives, one of their streams, and I seen one of them bring up the situation with um John says Ryan just gave up. Well, John, he's got a fight coming up, bro. Like he's got, and it's gonna be a Golden Boy show, so he's gonna be juiced to the gills. We're gonna see the Ryan, bro. We're gonna see the Ryan that defeated or beat up Devin Haney. That's the Ryan we're gonna see, bro. You know, we're gonna see the juiced up to the gills Ryan, bro. So I don't see I don't see I don't see Mario Barrios winning this fight. I think BYU says Brandon Lee is the most irrelevant boxer. Let me see. Brandon Lee. Yeah, he must be because, bro, I don't even know who that is. Brandon Lee. Huh. Yeah, dude, I never heard of this dude. But he was born in Yuba City, bro. He's in the neck of my woods. He's in the neck of he's like right by where I live, bro. Yeah, BYU. There's a lot of those, bro. There's a lot of irrelevant fighters, bro. A lot of those. John says if Ryan doesn't have a breakdown. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, bro. If he could make it to the fight, you're right about that. If he could make it to the fight, man. Because we're barely in January, halfway through the month. But yeah, BYU, man, there's a lot of irrelevant fighters, bro. So many of those fucking guys, like, especially in modern time, bro. Like, everybody just, everybody really just worries about like the top 1% of fighters, bro. There's so many of them, but that's why, bro. I'm so excited, bro. I'm so excited to see what's gonna happen with this Zuffa boxing, and I keep hearing about more and more fighters going over there, bro. Like F.A. Ajagua, John says journeyman. Yup. There's so many, yeah, John. There's so many irrelevant journeymen, bro, that um, nobody even has ever heard of because boxing is top heavy, bro. Boxing is just it's the top of the top is who makes all the money, and everybody else has jobs. You know, like you said, bro. That's why a lot of people when they insult fighters, bro, they call them truck drivers or construction workers. Remember, Joe Smith Jr., bro, he was a union guy. He was a construction worker, bro. Um, fucking Josh Padley, he was putting up solar panels. BYU says thought on Mark Castro, bro. You know what? My first thought of Mark Castro, bro, is he looks like Elon Musk, right? To me, bro. I don't know if he resembles Elon Musk to you, but yeah, that guy looks like Elon Musk to me. But bro, that's another guy that just fell off. I remember he lost his last fight, dude. The last fight I seen him on Matchroom, I remember he lost, bro. That's worth the Google. Hold on here, bro. Uh, give me a minute, guys. Let me see if I could share my screen with you. Share at the stage. All right, here we go. All right. Mark Castro, huh? John says, missed the mob of backer of boxers. What you mean by that, John? Mark Castro, American boxer. Here we go. All right, so here we yeah, see, he just has one loss, bro. One loss. Mark Castro. He lost to Agustin Ezequiel Quintanilla. That's right, bro. Back December 2024, bro. He hasn't fought in over a year. BYU says he should have left Golden Boy, bro. I totally forgot about that dude, bro. He hasn't fought in over a year, BYU. He was on Golden Boy, bro. I thought he was on Matchroom. I thought he was on Matchroom, bro. All right. Yeah, no, I didn't know, bro. I thought he was on Matchroom. Yeah. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, BRU, bro, but I thought he was on Matchroom, bro. Okay. Here we go. Brandon Lee, bro. We're going to look at Brandon Lee's fucking record. Brandon Lee, bro, this guy's undefeated, bro. And he's from Yuba City, bro. Like he's from the neck of my woods, bro. Let me see here. Alias Damon Arujao. John says, when Mob says you fight, you fight. No ifs, ands, or buts. Oh, shit. John, bro. Okay, bro. Hey, John. You're probably a lot older than me, bro. Like, I fucking, I really, I know the Mob was, they used to have a strong, a strong hold on boxing, bro. But I don't know about that anymore, bro. Yeah, John. Yeah, bro. You must be a lot older than me, bro. I have no clue, bro. Like when it comes to the Mob, yeah, but yeah, I bet when the Mob was around, it was a lot easier to make those fights, bro, for sure. You know what I'm saying? You either fight or I'm gonna fucking put a fucking bullet in your fucking noggin, bro. Hey, BYU, bro, Brandon Lee. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for this guy, bro. He's undefeated. He's from the neck of my woods. Pedro Campa. I just seen him get knocked out. Huh. Pedro Campa, 5'10", reach. Welterweight. Brandon Lee. Okay. Let's see here, bro. We're gonna look up. No, it's not what I wanted. I wanted to look up. There we go. YouTube. Tank Davis. Fugative. News. Here we go. Oops. Sorry, guys. Man, bro, just Here, bear with me for a minute, guys. My Yeah, y'all want to see something funny, bro? Y'all should see me trying to use this computer, bro. It's fucking terrible. Yeah, if y'all like comedy, bro, y'all would love me. Okay, here we go. Watch this for a minute, guys.
And authorities issuing a warrant for his arrest today. Turning now to an alarming arrest. Boxer Gervontae Davis is now in trouble with the law once again. Authorities issuing a warrant for his arrest today.
And the well-known boxer is facing domestic violence charges involving a former girlfriend. And Local 10's Roy Ramos live in Miami Gardens with more on what we know so far. Roy?
Calvin and Nicole, investigators say that the victim tells them she was not involved in a relationship with Davis at the time that this all allegedly happened, but did show up to the Miami Gardens Police Department with injuries after she claims that Davis abused her.
An arrest warrant has been issued for Gervontae Bryant Davis.
Professional boxer Gervontae "Tank" Davis once again finding himself on the wrong side of the law and once again on charges that stem from an alleged domestic violence incident.
Battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping.
Miami Gardens police said it was October 29th. A woman claiming to be involved in an intimate relationship with Davis since 2022 arrived at the police department with her lawyer alleging Davis physically abused her.
The victim reported sustaining minor injuries, including visible bruising to her left arm at the time the report was made, and she sought medical attention.
Investigators said just days prior, surveillance video shows Davis arrived to a gentleman's club where the victim was working.
The victim reported that Mr. Davis grabbed her by her back of her head, pulling her by her hair with one hand and by her throat with the other.
The victim only able to get away after he released her. Turns out this is not Davis's first run-in with the law involving domestic violence. In 2020, he was seen grabbing his then-girlfriend by the throat at a celebrity basketball game. In 2022, I was there as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail after being arrested for allegedly hitting an ex-girlfriend in the face. But most recently, in July of 2025, we were there as he bonded out of a Miami-Dade County jail after allegedly striking the mother of his child in the back of the head. Now it's U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force assisting the Miami Gardens Police Department as they work to arrest Davis on new charges. And at last check, Davis still has not been arrested. He is still not in custody. That said, I have reached out to the attorney representing him to find out if they are aware of this arrest warrant and if he will turn himself in. As soon as we get more details on that, we'll be sure to let you know. For now in Miami Gardens, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
Damn, man. It's fucking crazy, bro. Yeah, that dude is fucked. John says maybe Tank can't get it up without violence. You think so, John? Nah, he doesn't like violence that much, bro, because he's talking about he wants to leave the sport, bro. You know what I'm saying? He must not want it that much. Yeah, no, I don't know, bro, but I can't think of a better way to fuck up your career, bro. Like, and God, you gotta be a stupid motherfucker, bro. You gotta be a stupid motherfucker to fuck up the way, because Tank has it all, bro. Tank has it all. Like, you could literally, like, you know, the dude has, John says, same. Some brothers like that. Yeah. You're right, bro. I wouldn't put past anybody. People are into some freaky, nasty, freaky shit, bro, for sure. But I mean, bro, if I had that kind of money, bro, I would not be wasting my time with these hoes out here in the United States, bro. I just wouldn't. Like, I'd have to take my business, or dude, you know, the guy has a big ass, fat ass crib, right? Think about this, guys. The guy's got a nice, big, fat-ass crib. He could afford all the bitches, bro. You could afford all the bitches. You're Gervontae Davis, bro. You got Flint. You got fame, bro. You got status. You got money. All you have to do, bro, is hit up all these hoes, bro, like in the DMs. And you know they're going to respond. Most of them are going to respond, you know. This dude could literally have 50 big booty bitches at his house, fucking shaking ass and popping pussy and just butt naked, bro. This guy could have a gang of bitches just butt naked. John says, did Mr. Lee fight anyone of substance? That's a good question, John. That's probably why he's so irrelevant. Nah, because I looked through his resume, bro, and the only person that I recognized on there was Pedro Campas, and Pedro Campas has seen his best days. John says exactly. He doesn't date women. He dates hoes. Yeah, John. And you know what, bro? There is nothing wrong with hoes, right? Like, all right, hold on. Let me rephrase that because obviously, right, there's a lot wrong with them. But you know, who am I to judge, bro? Like, if hoes want to be hoes, let them be hoes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's be sluts, bro. Like, and especially if you're a man of Tank Davis's stature, bro. If you're, yeah, John, man, if you're a man of Tank Davis's stature, bro, you're a man with all kinds of money, all kinds of fame, you know. Like, what are you doing beating up bitches at clubs, bro? What are you doing, bro? Like, your IQ has got to be so low. You got to be so remedial, bro. Like, he's got issues, man. You know what, John, bro? I'm convinced, bro, this guy has issues, bro. He needs therapy, bro. John says you cannot treat a hoe like a woman. Yeah, John, man, you got to treat that bitch like a fucking, like the hoe she is, bro. You got to, but you can't, you know, you ain't got to be violent with her, man. You could just fucking, you know, fuck her face, you know? You could fuck her face, man. Fucking make her give you hella blowjobs at the house, man. Keep that shit in private, man. You know, whatever you're into, man. Whatever the case may be, bro. Like, whatever he's into, he could hire somebody, bro, that's into like that BDSM shit. If that's his thing, bro, I'm pretty sure you could hire somebody. But he said, John says, damn, somebody's hoes asked for it. Maybe so, John. Maybe so, bro. But I would say, bro, there's a time and a place for that kind of thing, you know? And the United States, bro, it's not the place for it, bro, especially not in public. Like, if, you know, in Muslim countries, bro, like Saudi Arabia, any Muslim country, in Russia, they're not Muslim, but, you know, they're communist. You could actually, John says, you know, it's true. Yeah, John, I hear you, man. No, you're right. You're absolutely right, bro. You're absolutely right. I 100% agree with you, man. Some of these women, they need to be checked, but in the United States, bro, like, you can't do that here, bro. You can't do that, especially not in public, because the law will defend women by any stretch of the imagination, bro. Like, believe me, I've seen it with my own eyes, bro. I've even seen where women are the ones that request divorces. Like, I'm gonna give you a story, bro. I know a woman that cheated on her husband, right? She's the one that cheated. She's the one that requested divorce, got the divorce, John says in these countries, men have all the power. Yeah, in the Muslim countries, John, yes. In the Muslim countries, absolutely. Third world countries, men have the power. But here in the United States, nah, bro. The well, men, okay, women have the power because men let them have it, bro. Put it that way. You know why women have power here is because men let them have power. That's why. But so that's what I'm saying. So back to my story, John. This woman cheated on her husband, filed for divorce, got the divorce, and okay, here's the worst part, bro. BYU says Tank is Muslim. Yeah, but Tank is a fake ass Muslim, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tank Davis is a fake ass Muslim, bro. Because Tank Davis, I seen him smoking, bro. I seen him using drugs, bro. I saw him smoke a reefer on a in a video. And real Muslims, they don't smoke, they don't drink, bro. You know, there any real Muslim, bro, like you see, like Artur Betterbeef, bro, that's a real Muslim, bro. You know, John says Tank is still eating bacon. Fuck yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? You see a real Muslim like Artur Betterbeef, and Artur Betterbeef, bro, you don't never see him wearing chains. You don't never see him out here wilding out. You know, the guy really lives that shit, bro. But the Tank's a fake ass Muslim, bro. But you know, but no, you're totally right, BYU. I forgot, bro. Like Tank does claim to be a Muslim. You're right. You're absolutely right. But yeah, no, had Tank did that in Saudi Arabia, bro. You see, if Tank would have just took the fight in Saudi Arabia, moved to Saudi, fucking, you know, if he would have took the Sheik's offer for some fights instead of asking for 2 Ferraris, right? Fucking idiot. If you would have just moved to Saudi Arabia and beat the bitch up there, bro, he wouldn't have none of these problems that we're talking about right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? He would not be having none of these problems. But like I said, bro, it's all about your demographic, bro, and where you're at. And in a country like the United States, bro, yeah, bro, you can't be doing that, and especially not in parking garages, bro. And in courtside at basketball games, bro. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? And I hear a lot of Tank fans, bro, making excuses for this guy, bro. Making a lot of excuses, bro. Like, my favorite excuse that I've heard so far, bro, is, well, it's because he's famous, right? It's because he's famous and this woman is trying to get something out of him. That's why you know, that's why they're defending him. But here's the thing, bro, like just because he's famous, bro, that don't give him the right to go and beat up women in parking lots and in parking garages, courtside at basketball games, strip clubs, bro. Like, you know what, guys? Honestly, I thought that because you guys noticed since Tank Davis since October, right? Because remember this incident happened in October. Because it's been so quiet, I honestly thought, bro, like I thought that okay, Tank Davis is taking care of this in the back. You know, I thought that he was maybe paying the woman. You know, I thought he was paying her money. You know, maybe giving her like I remember hearing about a $50,000 settlement. You know, because money fixes everything, bro. I thought that he would pay her $50,000, and this would go away, right? But nah, fam, he didn't take care of any of that, bro. He didn't take care of any of that. And this is what my dumbass gets, bro, for listening to fucking. You guys know who Fanon Boxing, Fanon International? I listened to one of his videos, right? My dumbass and Fanon, bro, he's talking about how Tank Davis is he's in talks with he's working out trying to get another fight, bro. Like, I'm like, okay, Tank Davis is coming back. But that's my stupid ass, bro. I should have known better. This guy, Fanon, his sources are like his imagination. I kid you not, bro. If you haven't seen one of Fanon's videos, like the guy literally makes shit up. John says, Fanon is Mr. Softy. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. This guy, yeah, he even looks soft, doesn't he? Oh, soft ass. He's got man titties and shit. You're right. Yeah, he is Mr. Softy. The way he talks and shit, yeah, you could tell the dude's a whole fucking. He's fucking soft as Dr. Scott and John. Yeah. But yeah, okay, so John knows who. I'm pretty sure everybody in the fucking chat knows who Fanon Boxing is, bro. And this guy, Fanon, will literally make shit up out of thin air, bro. It's crazy. It is fucking crazy, bro. Like, and so that's what my stupid ass gets for listening to Fanon International, thinking that, because Tank's been quiet, bro. Like, and I genuinely thought that Tank was going to pay this woman behind the scenes. He was going to work shit out, and he would get a fight for, potentially the spring of 2026. Boy, was I wrong, bro. Boy, was I wrong. And so now it's looking like, bro, after watching that video I just played, it's looking like this guy's really going to have to sit down for a while, bro, because kidnapping, it's a big deal. It's a big deal, man. Kidnapping someone could have consequences up to 25 years in prison, bro. Yeah. Yeah, man, kidnapping is no joke, bro. Kidnapping is no joke. And plus I know he's been on probation, so he's most likely this is a they're going to hit him with a probation violation, kidnapping. Yeah, no, he's fucked, bro. He's going to have to sit down for a while for sure. But as far as hold on, bro. Let me see if I could. Let's see. Real Talk said. Real Talk says something, bro, that they defend him on the basis that he's never been convicted. Nah, that one wasn't it, bro. He said, okay, this is the one, bro. Check out this video right here on the screen, guys. He says, it's not like we're missing out on big fights that could have happened because they were never going to. So there's no loss when Tank retires. Bro, that's exactly how I feel, bro. That's pretty much, when it comes to boxing, bro, that's exactly how I feel, bro. It's not like we're going to miss out on big fights that could have happened because they were never going to. So there's no loss when Tank retires, bro. That is so real, bro. That is so real. And that's kind of how I'm feeling, bro. Like, John says, Fanon is trying to grow his channel with fake news. Bro, okay. Yeah, bro, like, it's so obvious that this dude be making shit up, bro. I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, I'll watch a video of his and I'll just be like, okay, yeah, I know this is not true. I know for a fact this did not happen or it's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like earlier today, another video popped up of Fanon Boxing, and the title read that Al Heyman and BBC and Oscar De La Hoya are now in talks with Netflix, bro, to get a Netflix deal. I'm like, yeah, no, I haven't heard any. Like, where are your sources, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. His sources are his imagination, bro. It's pretty fucking funny. Yeah, no, we got some fucking characters, bro, in this YouTube boxing community, man. Some fucking characters, bro. What else? What else, man? John says, yep, comic relief. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Fanon is fucking laughable, bro. And you know what's even funnier? John, you know what's even funnier about Fanon? It's his comments. It's his comments, bro. It's like the people be fucking going in on Fanon, bro. The comments are even better. But Fanon, dude, Fanon is a fucking joke. I wonder what Boxing Ego's saying right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Boxing Ego is the biggest Tank fanboy. You know, Boxing Ego's probably like, you know, he'll make something up, say like, oh, Miami police is using Tank for clout or some crazy shit like that. You know what I mean? John says he's chasing that YouTube bag. That makes sense, man. That makes sense. Like, it's all about shock, you know, shock value. It doesn't matter if it's true or not, you know, because by the time people have researched it and looked up that it's fuck all bullshit, he's already gotten made. He's already made money off of that. So you're right. I did not think about that, bro. Yeah. I did not think about that. Yep, exactly, bro. It's all about the clicks. It's all about the clicks with these guys, man. There's no more sense of pride, bro, when it comes to reporting, when it comes to Fanon. Yeah, it's a fucking. That's, you know, but now the question is, bro, what are these? A lot of these channels, bro, that was all they talked about. That's what their content was focused and based on, bro, was Mirage is gay. BYU, you really think Mirage is gay, bro? I think, me personally, bro, I think he has daddy issues, bro. That's what I think is going on with Mirage. I think Mirage has daddy issues because, look, BYU, bro, Mirage, he does got issues, bro. Mirage is the type of guy, bro, that once he, after sex, he will cry, you know? After sex, he cries because when he was young, his uncle touched him or something, bro. Like, I don't know. Something is off with that dude, bro. Fuck Mirage. But yeah, no, back to what I was saying, man. Yep, man. That is crazy that you bring that up. Well, Shakur is sus. You are right about that, John. You are absolutely right. Shakur is sus, bro, and he is sus with Keyshawn Davis. You're right, bro. These guys are gay for each other, I think. There's a good possibility of that for sure. There is a good possibility that these guys are gay for each other, bro. No doubt. They wearing matching outfits and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Wearing matching outfits. Like, what the fuck is that about, bro? Like, chat, bro. Have you guys ever called your homie and was like, hey, man, we should wear matching outfits? Like, where do they do that at, bro? I ain't never did no shit like that with my homies, bro. Like, where do they do that at, bro? I've never done that. Like, oh yeah, we should get matching outfits and wear them to the mall together. Like, what the fuck? Hold on, man. Give me a minute. Let me see if I can pull this picture up, bro. Let me see if I can pull this picture up, guys. Hold on. Go ahead. Add to the stage. Let's see here. BYU says soccer team, bro. I really don't watch. I don't watch soccer that much, bro. Yeah, I don't really watch soccer, bro. Let me see here. You think I could just Google it, guys? You think if I just Google it, I could find it? Let me try to just. Let's try to Google it, right? See what pops up. Let's see. Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis. Let's see what pops up. Images. Let me see. Keyshawn Davis matching outfits. Here we go. I think I found it. No. I don't know, guys. Can't fucking find it. Oh, here we go. Oh, hold on, man. John says, real men don't do that. Nah, bruh. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. These guys. These guys have. Wow. Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis, bro. They. Well, man, I couldn't really tell you what it is, man, but something is weird with those two, man. But as far as back to the boxing, man, back to the boxing. Oscar De La Hoya says that bygones are bygones, right? And he's getting ready to work with PBC and Al Heyman. Now, I don't know about you guys, man, but I like it, man. I like it. And for what I'm hearing, bro, Oscar De La Hoya and DAZN, their contract has been up. You know what I'm saying? Al Heyman and the PBC are about to join forces with Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy, bro. But it's like, where are they gonna put that shit on, bro? They're gonna be on Amazon Prime too. Is that shit gonna be on Amazon Prime? Because from what I'm hearing, man, on these YouTube streets, as DAZN and Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, bro, their contract is over. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing that their contract is over, bro. So what else? What else, man? I keep hearing rumors too about Errol Spence. Errol Spence is supposed to come back and fight Tim Tszyu. John says, who is the biggest independent promoter? That is a good question, John. Biggest independent, bro? Like, probably Lou DiBella. Probably Lou DiBella is the biggest promoter, like independently, that doesn't have a contract deal with any terrestrial companies. Well, I mean, nobody does anymore. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has, the only networks that does boxing now is DAZN. Showtime, no more. Fox, nope. They don't do boxing either. ESPN, gone. They don't do boxing either. John says Netflix. You think so, John? Nah, but I mean, you know what? MVP. You're right. Jake Paul's promotional company. I forgot about them. Bro. But they mostly do women's shows, bro. And I'm gonna be real. I really don't follow women's boxing. I really don't even follow women's boxing, bro. Not like that. Yeah, man. I really bought the hype, bro. I thought that Tank Davis was gonna come back and work with Turki Al-Sheikh and Eddie Hearn, because a guy like Tank Davis, bro, like, he doesn't know anything else. You know what I'm saying? A guy like Tank Davis, bro, he don't know nothing else but boxing. That's all he's been doing. John says, oh shit, BYU says, I only watch Sky Nicholson. Yeah, bro. Yeah. You know what? Hey, John, bro, I recently hear what I seen Sky Nicholson in person, bro. I went to the Diego Pacheco fight in Stockton versus Lele Sacho. Yeah, bro. And I got to see Sky Nicholson fight live, bro. That shit was lit. Bro. Fucking John says Netflix and Amazon Prime have money. Yeah, you're right, John. Now, I've seen Netflix kick out money for boxing, right? But Amazon Prime, bro, they don't kick out money for boxing, because every time that Amazon Prime puts on a show, guess who has to fit the bill, bro? We do. The last fight that Amazon Prime put on was the Pitbull Cruz versus Lamar Roach, and that was the main event. And, bro, they charged $80 fucking dollars, bro. 80 big ones for that fight. And the card was okay, but man, I remember the card fell apart, bro. Remember, Yanibek Alin Kamalai, Yanibek, he popped dirty for PEDs. Remember, he was supposed to fight Erislandy Lara. But Erislandy Lara ended up fighting a late replacement. Yeah, he ended up fighting some Bag of Bomb, which was trash. What else was on that card? Sugar Shane Mosley Jr., or just Shane Mosley Jr. He fought on that card versus El Mono Ramos. That was a good fight. And then Frank Martin too, man. Frank Martin also fought. He fought Bartholomew. I think, was it Bartholomew or was it the other guy? I forgot, bro. Hold on. Who did Frank Martin fight last, bro? Anybody know in the chat? Hold on. It's worth the Google. Yeah. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. All right, here we go. So right now, we're going to look up Frank Martin. Yeah, man, what's going on with Frank Martin, man? All right, so Frank Martin. Bro, this guy. Okay, yeah, Ransom Bartholomew. Yeah, I called it. Okay. All right. All right. John says they will buy out promoters eventually. Oh, you think so? You think so, John? You think Amazon Prime is they're gonna buy them out? I don't think so, bro. I don't think they're interested in boxing. Bro. And the reason why I say that is because the promoters and the fighters, bro, and everybody else in between, all the middlemen, everybody with their fucking hands in the cookie jar have done a good job of killing boxing here in the United States, bro. You know? But hey, at least, dude, that's why I'm looking forward to what Dana White and Turki Al-Rashid got in store for us for Zuffa boxing, bro. That should be some fucking, and that's gonna start this year, bro. Let me see here. I forgot when exactly that's supposed to happen, but I know that's supposed to happen this month, bro. Matter of fact, let me see here. When is the premiere for Zuffa boxing? All right, so Zuffa boxing premieres on Friday, January 24th, bruh. Yeah, bruh, it's going down. With none other, the headliners, Callum Walsh and Carlos Ocampo. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Yep. John says if Netflix is going in, Amazon has no choice. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that, John. You're right about that, man. We're gonna have to, because Amazon actually puts I'm sorry, not Amazon, Netflix. Netflix actually puts money up, bro. You know? Netflix actually puts money up. Amazon don't put no money up, man. Matter of fact, you got to put up money to have your platform on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure Amazon, they're not just gonna let you watch, put your shows on there for free, bro. Use your platform. Nah, bro, you got to kick out. That's why PBC is doing this fan funded boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're charging $80 pop, bro. $80 a pay-per-view to watch Pitbull versus fucking uh Lamont Roach. John says in time that will change. What's that, John? What you talking about, bro? You talking about the Amazon? I hope you're right, bro. I mean, hey, have you guys noticed, bro? Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, bro, but you notice that Amazon Prime or Golden Boy have not rolled out a schedule yet? John says Amazon. But y'all notice that, bro? There's no schedule, bro. I haven't seen a schedule from either one. But you know who does have a schedule though? Zuffa Boxing. Matchroom and Zuffa, bro. Matchroom and Zuffa have dates. PBC, I haven't seen nothing from PBC. Now, oh no, actually no. Golden Boy does have fights coming up, bro. Golden Boy does. They got the Mario Barrios or the Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios, and then they have the David Benavidez versus Zurdo Ramirez. So never mind, bro. So Golden Boy does have a little bit on the schedule. It's just Amazon Prime, bro. PBC, they have nothing. Nothing. They've got nothing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm seeing more and more journeymen, bro, headed to Zuffa. And I got this feeling, bro. I got this feeling that Zuffa are gonna be the ones that are going to host the Deontay Wilder versus Alexander Usyk fight. I just got this funny feeling, man. I think that they're gonna host this fight because what other big promoters are there in the United States now? PBC ain't gonna pay for that shit. You know, Golden Boy, Usyk don't fight for Golden Boy. You know, Usyk or Water, they don't fight for Matchroom. You know what I'm saying? So, who's gonna host that fight, man? Who's gonna host that fight? Who's gonna host that fight, bro? But if the rumors are true, bro, John says, I can't believe that fight is going on. Bro, you better believe it. You better believe it, bro. And I can't wait. Because, man, I don't pass up a chance, bro, to watch Deontay Wilder get knocked the fuck out, dude. That guy is a whole dickhead out here, bro. Hey, but if the rumors are true, guys, BYU says, you think Netflix can buy the zone? Think Netflix can buy the zone like they bought Warner Brothers? Wow. Bro, that is a good question, dude. That is a good question. Bro, hold that thought. Hold that thought. I'll be right back. Give me a minute, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. BYU asks, you think Netflix can buy DAZN like they bought Warner Brothers? Bro, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, BYU. You're putting me on right now, bro. I had no idea that Netflix bought DAZN. I had no idea. But it's worth the Google. It is worth the Google. Netflix buying Warner Brothers. Yeah, it pops right up, man. Netflix bid to acquire. It says here, man, so they put an inquiry in, bro. That's what I'm getting out of it. All right. Is Netflix still buying Warner Bros? Yes, Netflix has a definitive agreement to buy Warner Bros. Film, TV, and streaming assets for $72 billion, announced in December 2025, with projected closing in late 2026, mid 2027, pending regulatory approval, though it faces challenges and competition from Paramount's bid. Wow. Okay, so they're bidding it, bro. But yeah, yep, yeah. I just read that too, John, that Paramount is trying to stop it. Yep. That is fucking crazy, bro. Holy shit. Hey man, fuck. At this point, bro, anything is possible, bro. At this point, yeah, bro, I don't see why not. Shit. Paramount is in competition. And I also heard, bro, Saudi Arabia was trying to buy it too. I heard Saudi Arabia was trying to buy fucking Warner Brothers. John says Netflix has crazy money. Bro, I think crazy is an understatement, bro. From what I heard, bro, like Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua made like 92 million, bro, for that glorified sparring contest. Netflix also, BYU says Netflix has also signed a deal with WWE. Man. Yeah, no, dude, I've been seeing WWE on Netflix. I've been seeing WWE on Netflix for sure. I just haven't watched it in a while, bro. I used to watch it as a kid, but not anymore. Holy shit, bro. But John thinks that Netflix buys DAZN, bro. Netflix buys DAZN, bro. Oh, bro, how fucking nice would that be? Instead of paying all this crazy amount of money, bro, it'd be so much better if Netflix bought DAZN, bro. That'd be so much better. You just pay whatever you're paying, $10, $15 instead of fucking 40. Instead of paying $300 a month or $300 a year, bro, to watch boxing, bro. And to be real, dude, DAZN's a better deal for the John says, like I said, Amazon will catch up. You know what, John, bro? Like, you think so? You think these guys are gonna just fucking be like, you know what? And put their dick out on the table and say, our dick is bigger than yours, and just buy up everything, bro? That's what it seems like. It seems like everybody's just fucking pulling their dicks out, bro, put them on the table. Like, no, they just want to buy up everything, bro. That shit is fucking crazy. Damn, bro. Oh man, the little guy don't stand a chance, bro. We're fucked. Fuck, dude. John says the cable can't compete. Nah, hell nah. Hell nah, bro. Because everything is direct now, bro. You don't have to flip through the channels no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to flip through the channels no more. You could just you could click on whatever it is you want to watch. Go directly to the source. You don't have to flip through channels or none of that bullshit no more, man. But yeah, boys. John says on your phone. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's on your phone now, bro. But yeah, man. I think we about covered it all, man. We've been going for about an hour. We're almost at 2 hours. Hey, it's been your boy Old Dog Boxing, man. I'm out.